What's up guys, today I'm bringing you a Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Wi-Fi battle. This is a rematch and as you can see we both have a lot of similar Pokemon on our team and this actually surprised both of us on the team preview, but this match is really close and a lot of good plays were made in this match. So let's get into this. I'm gonna lead off with my Lopunny as he's also gonna lead off with his Lopunny, and we both are running Jolly Nature Mega Lopunny, so it is gonna be a speed tie, and it turns out that his Mega Lopunny is gonna win the speed tie, which means that he will be able to hit mine with a fake out. And keep in mind, this speed tie is gonna be really crucial and this actually might decide my fate later on. So I'm gonna save my Mega Lopunny and go into my Mew as I know he's gonna go for the high jump kick. He actually does stay in, and now I know he's gonna go into his Keldeo, so that's why I'm gonna predict his Keldeo and go right for the energy ball, as this Mew is a pretty unique set. It has 4 attacks which you don't really see that much, so I'm gonna switch out and go into my Gyarados as it is my Keldeo switching, and this Hydro Pump is not a 2-hit KO, and I kind of make some kind of misplays with my Gyarados. I should have definitely played better with this Gyarados. I go for the Dragon Dance when I should have gone for the bounce, and for whatever reason I'm gonna go for the Stone Edge. I still cannot remember what I was thinking back then that I went for the Stone Edge, as going for the bounce was my best play, and I also do have Life Orb, which means that I will be taking Life Orb damage, and my Gyarados is at really low HP. He's gonna go for the recover as I finally go for the bounce, and he's gonna save his Celebi for later and go into his Tyranitar, which is a good play because my Gyarados is at a point where I'll be taken out by a turn of sand damage as well as my Life Orb. So my Gyarados is gonna go down without doing any significant damage to his team, which is really bad, and I should have played much better with my Gyarados. But now I'm gonna go into my Scadrill. I can outspeed his entire team because I'm Sandwich, and I'm gonna take out his Tyranitar, which is really good for my Talonflame, and now he's gonna go into Celebi, which I cannot knock out. So I'm gonna go into my Talonflame as he goes for the Earth Bar, which is really interesting, and he has his own Scadrill on his team, which is Sandwich, and it can just eat up one Brave Bird from my Talonflame and then outspeed my Talonflame. So that's why I'm gonna go for the Flare Blitz, expecting him to go into the Scadrill, but he predicts my Flare Blitz really nicely and goes into his own Talonflame, and I don't want my Talonflame to get weakened and be in a range of his Mega Lopunny's fake out, so that's why I'm gonna switch out and save my Talonflame and go into my Tyranitar as I completely wall his Talonflame because he is offensive, and I'm gonna take no damage from this Brave Bird. Now I know he's gonna switch out either into his Keldeo or into the Scadrill. His Keldeo is at really low HP and he needs that thing to win in this game, so I know he's gonna go into the Scadrill, so that's why I go right for the EQ as the Duke catches a Scadrill, and this EQ is gonna do a lot of damage, and I expect him to go for the Iron Head, so that's why I'm gonna go into my Talonflame, but he makes a sick prediction, expects me to go into my Talonflame, and goes for the Rock Slide to take out my Talonflame, which is really big, as if you look at his team, he does not have anything for my Talonflame. And now I'm gonna go into my Mega Lopunny as I can just go for the fake out to take out his Scadrill, but no, he's gonna switch out and save his Scadrill, and now he's gonna go into his Talonflame. He does have leftovers, which means that he's gonna be having Roost, and I was really tempted to go for the high jump kick, expecting him to go for the Roost, but that would have been a really risky play, so that's why I'm just gonna make a safe play and go into my Tyranitar as he's gonna go for the Roost, and he's pretty much back up to full HP, and I know he's gonna switch out, so that's why going for the Ice Beam is my safest play as he goes into Celebi, and I actually get a crit on this Ice Beam, and because I got a crit, I know he's gonna go for the recover, so I'm gonna predict him to go for the recover and go for my Stealth Rocks, as these Stealth Rocks are gonna help me get some nice chip damage on his team, and they will be pressuring his Talonflame. So now that he has recovered, I know he's gonna go for the Giga Drain, so I'm gonna save my Tyranitar and go into my Mew, as I can easily take a Giga Drain because he is defensive, not offensive, and I do take this Giga Drain really well. And the way I brought in my Mew on his Celebi, it just tells him that I have something to hit his Celebi with, but because Stealth Rocks are up, he cannot go into anything, as anything he goes into will be taking a lot of damage, so he just stays in and goes for the Giga Drain as I do go for the Fire Blast. It is a solid 2-hit KO, and luckily for me, the sand ends, which means that Mew will be able to fire off one more Fire Blast before going down, and he's gonna make a good play and sack his Scadrill, because at this point it really does not do anything because it's so low on HP. So he made a good play, and now he gets a free switch into his Mega Lopunny. His best play is going for the high jump kick because if I try to go into my Tyranitar on his fake out, he will be able to take out my Tyranitar, and I just sacked my Mew, as now I can just go into my own Mega Lopunny, and this time I need to win the speed tie in order to win this match. But as you guys are gonna see, I unfortunately lose the speed tie once again, and I'm gonna go down to the high jump kick, and this pretty much means that I lose this game because I really needed my Mega Lopunny to win this match, and my Tyranitar is not holding Smooth Rock, which means that I can only have 5 turns of sand as opposed to having 8 turns of sand. So I'm gonna go into my Tyranitar just to get up my sand so that my Scatter can outspeed his entire team. And even if I had won the first speed tie on turn 1, I could have got some kind of chance to win this game because his Mega Lopunny is gonna get worn down by the sand damage as well as the Stealth Rocks damage, which he's gonna take every time he comes in to fake out my Scatter, because he needs to stall out the sand turns or else he just loses to my Scatter. So he does need to stall out the sand turns, which he can easily do by switching out and sacking one of his Pokemon and then coming in and going for the fake out to stall out one more turn of sand. And if I'd won the speed tie on the first turn, I would have got some kind of chance to win this game because his Mega Lopunny would have been at really low HP if I had got the fake out damage on him first turn. But finally the stand is gonna end and he's gonna take me out with the high jump kick. Speed ties are part of the game, there's not much we can do, and I also made some really bad misplays in this match which made it much more difficult for me to win this game. However, on the other hand, my opponent played really well and made some amazing plays which made him win the match. So props to my opponent for making such fantastic plays on Wi-Fi. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching and have a good day.